All right, guys, welcome back. It's 11:48 on your Thursday, and July might be wrapping up, but we're still finding reasons to celebrate National Ice Cream Month, as you can see. And today we're joined by Monica Nyman from the St. Louis Dairy Council, a friend of 25 News who's making a long-awaited return.
Yes, that's right. And not only are we about to take a lesson in all things sweet cream, as you can see, but she's here to share how the Dairy Council works and some facts that you might not know about the dairy industry while taking us on a dairy journey, I think it's safe to say, right, Monica?
Yes. So the St. Louis District Dairy Council, we're a nonprofit organization, and our mission is really to educate people about how dairy fits into a healthy lifestyle. So we work on behalf of local dairy farmers. They're on the farm doing all of the hard work. We're out promoting their products.
Nice.
And so we have a variety of programs and resources for lots of different audiences, including schools, health professionals, the industry, consumers. So we really do a little bit of everything, but everything has to do with dairy.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about the programs, let's say for the schools, since you all do so much, because I never would have thought that dairy could be so related to health benefits, because when you think dairy, you think cheese and ice cream, and it's not always the healthiest thing.
Right. So with our schools, one thing that we do is a program called Dollars for Dairy, which is a grant program for school cafeterias. So you think all these kids are eating, maybe the school needs a new milk cooler, maybe they're offering smoothies, maybe they need a merchandiser to sell different products related to dairy, like string cheese and yogurt cups and things like that.
Sure.
I also go into high school family consumer science classes, teach these kids a little bit about nutrition, do some cooking with them. So we have a variety of different topics that we offer to high school facts classes. We work with high school coaches to do a program called Power Up, because chocolate milk is an excellent recovery beverage. So there's lots of things related to nutrition that we can really plug and play into the schools. Our largest program is probably our Adopt a Calf program. That's sort of bringing the dairy farm into the classroom. The classes get a class pet. They get to follow it for the entire school year and watch it grow. So those are just a few examples of our school resources.
I love that. And, you know, I do want to make sure, I know, too, the title is St. Louis, but you do have an office in Bloomington that you're based out of.
So we're actually the St. Louis District Dairy Council.
Okay.
And so I'm the only satellite office. My office is in Bloomington. I cover 27 counties.
Wow.
The rest of my coworkers are down in the St. Louis area. They do the exact same thing that I do. They just cover a different area.
Oh my goodness, and you guys do a lot.
We do a lot. Yes, we are very busy.
27 is not a small number there, for sure.
It's not, no.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the fact that, yeah, we're wrapping up July. It's still National Ice Cream Month, and I think a lot of people may initially associate it with the 4th, right? You got a lot of holidays going on, a lot of big summer activities. It's finally getting hot. Where did it all come from? What was the origin of National Ice Cream Month?
So actually, it's been around since 1984. So we're celebrating 40 years of July being National Ice Cream Month. And President Ronald Reagan is the one who declared this proclamation. He loved ice cream. He thought it was the perfect dessert. It fit into so many different celebrations. And so every July, we highlight July as National Ice Cream Month.
Nice. And it's not just ice cream. You have different variations. You have custard, gelato. Tell us a little bit about what we have here.
Sure. So today I just wanted to do a little bit of a sampling of different types of products that you see at the grocery store in the frozen section. And so they're all made with milk. Milk is the main ingredient in all of these different types of products, which gives it a little bit of a nutritional advantage over other desserts, like maybe cookies or a pie or a cake, because it's made with milk. Milk, of course, has 13 essential nutrients, calcium and protein in particular, and you can find those on the different labels of these dairy desserts. So I thought what we could do is just go through and kind of taste test a little bit of these. We'll start over here with ice cream. So the actual definition of ice cream is that it has to include at least 10% milk fat. Okay, so the more milk fat that it has in it, the creamier it is. But on the label, in order for it to say ice cream, it does have to include that 10% milk fat.
Gotcha. Okay, so if there's anything less than 10%, or, you know, maybe something that falls into that category, is it classified as something else then?
So you might see on the label, it'll either say light ice cream, or I've also seen dairy dessert. Okay, so that means ice cream that just has a little bit less fat in it. So it might be a little icier. The texture is going to be a little bit different.
Okay.
So again, to have that actual definition, it has to have at least 10% milk fat coming from that cream.
I am interested, though, because I know a few people, they kind of stray away from milk. They may be lactose. Do you guys do anything for that community?
Absolutely. I could talk for an hour about the topic of lactose intolerance. Real quickly, though, number one, they do have lactose-free ice creams available in the grocery store. If you can't find those, over the counter, you can take a lactase enzyme pill. You buy it at any store, and that actually mimics what your body isn't doing. It absorbs and digests that lactase.
So you can have...
So you can have any of these as long as you take the lactase enzyme pill.
About how long does that typically last once it's in your system?
So you take it immediately before eating your dairy, so it's instant. Yep.
Wow.
So that way you can enjoy all the different dairy products.
Can't complain about that. Love
Cool.
it.
Okay.
Let's work on down.
All right, so moving along to frozen custard. This one was a little bit more challenging for me to find in the grocery store, but there are a lot of frozen custard shops. You see those popping up everywhere that sell frozen
Peaches and
custard.
cream.
The ingredients are exactly the same as ice cream. So your basic cream, milk, sugar, flavorings. The only difference is that this product has egg yolks in it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It gives it a little bit of a richer, creamier texture, and so that's the difference between frozen custard and regular ice cream is the addition of the egg yolks.
Definitely picking up on a bit of a texture change there,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
And speaking of
Thicker.
texture, too, it's funny because we were just having this conversation not too long ago here on the show. I love gelato, and honestly, I think a lot of people like to ask, what's the difference between gelato and ice cream?
Okay, so the ingredients are basically the same. The proportion of those ingredients are a little bit different. So ice cream is heavy on the cream, that gives it more of the fat. But with gelato, it's a softer consistency because it has less cream and a little bit more milk in that recipe.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I've seen different types of gelato shops, you know, out and about when we're on vacation and whatnot. There are several different types of products you can buy in the grocery store.
We're running a little low on time here, but I do want to wrap it up. We do have frozen yogurt here. Obviously, a bit of a different situation with that as well. While we're tasting that, with the 30 seconds we have left, you have a recipe recommendation as well.
I do. So this is a recipe available on our website. It's called an ice cream pie. I love it because it's so versatile. You basically take a graham cracker crust. It can be regular or chocolate. Add any flavor of ice cream in there. Melt it down, soften it a little bit, spread that over the crust. Put it in the freezer overnight, and when you serve that, you can put any toppings on it. So if it's vanilla ice cream, you can add berries and bananas. My favorite, if it's cookie dough, you can add a little caramel or
And
chocolate sauce.
we'll have that also available online for you to check out. Thank you, Monica.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Be sure to stick with us, guys. Have a great day.